Hello, welcome to Ekidel, where future engineers comes to learn structural design. My name is Justice Nwaka. I am your instructor. Today, I'll be teaching you how to detail your column reinforcement from start to finish. And this video will take not less than 1 hour. Okay, now looking at this right now, this is your column reinforcement detail. And this column reinforcement detail was done manually, and I am teaching this column detail reinforcement in respect to all the lessons and all the videos I have made based on the software Protastructure. So we have done a lot of design on Protastructure, and now we want to enter the structural detailing stage. And right now, the first thing I'll be teaching you is how to detail your column reinforcement. And we will be using the one of the design which we did in Protastructure. So I would say that if you have not yet subscribed to my channel Ekidel, I would say you should click on the subscribe button so you don't miss my coming video on how to detail other kind of concrete members such as slab, beams, and other ones. Okay, so right now let's begin for the lesson for today on the detail of column reinforcement. Okay, so right now let's begin. Okay, so right now the first thing I'll do, I will go to this place called drawing one. This, you can see that this is a drawing detail which was exported from Protastructure. And also in my last video, I showed you guys how to export your drawing details or your design details from Protastructure down to AutoCAD. And this is the result of what we have just exported. You can see the layouts of the first floor and the layout of story 2 or floor 2, and also the beam details. All these beam details came from Protastructure, but Protastructure is not always good in in the column reinforcement detailing. That is why we say we will have to detail it manually. Also, in my last video, I also showed you that we also exported this column schedule from the Protastructure software. So we will be using this Prota schedule right now, which is the column schedule for the column reinforcement detail here in AutoCAD. And this column detail will be done manually. So what I'll do right now, I'll copy this right now, this column schedule right now that came from Protastructure, and then copy it, like I said right now, and go to this place. This is a video which I am working on the full structural detailing for this building, which was exported from Protastructure in my last video. So I am working on a video on the full structural detailing. As you can see right here, that I am already done with the slab detailing. As you can see it right now, this is the top bar and this is the bottom bar. And also I am done with the beam detailing and also the beam arrangement, as you can see it here. But for today, I want to show you how to detail a column reinforcement. By the time I am done with all these ones, I will not have to combine all the video as one and then upload for you. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I will say you should click on the subscribe button so you don't miss my video on this full structural detailing, and which will be free of charge. Okay, so right now, once I go to this place right now and copy my column schedule that came from Protastructure, I'll just copy it right now like this. Copy it right now, and then I'll have to go and go to this place, templates on Stone Bridge Company template, which I explained in my coming video. I'll just paste it on this place right now. Once I paste it right now on this place right now, then I'll now copy this layout. You can see first floor slab, beam and column layout. So this is where I have all my columns, the type of column you can see here. This is column 1 and this is column 2. In my coming video, which I will have to upload soon, I will show you how to get all this. But for today, it is just for column reinforcement. So I'll just copy these two right now, copy it right now, and go to this column reinforcement templates. How I used to do my teaching is that each of the concrete member have their own template. As you can see for beam now, beam has its own template. Now, once I copy this right now, because I want to begin my column reinforcement detailing, I'll copy this right now to this place where I have column reinforcement templates. I'll just come here and paste it just now. So when I paste it right now, as you can see it here, this is a default. Like I can see, this is a sample given to you. So you have to draw your column reinforcement detail based to this standard. This is a global standard of column detailing. Although most people used to take off their links, as you can see it here, most people take these things off. But for me, I like keeping it because it is always good for me. Okay, so this is a template which you'll be working on. So the whole idea right now is to detail this column as can to detail this column based on this design based on this all this design report that came from Protastructure. As you can see here, we already have the number of reinforcement required, and we already have the also the size and the lengths. But right now, we want to detail the full section of the column, which you have a sample right now just here. And this is the columns that we want to detail, which is column 1 and column 2. Although the short difference between this column is just that this column 2 has a larger reinforcement of Y20, and this column 1 has a smaller reinforcement of diameter 16. So that's just the difference. Else they have the same height and everything. So right now, once you paste this in just here, the first thing you do is to just block this place. Now, if you need this template, I would say just click on the link below and download this template. Okay, so once you block this right now, this is already a template for the column that's already here. So the whole idea is to detail this your new column right now to this standard. I put this thing on this template so that it can be easy for you guys to be able to understand what you're doing. So this is a standard method of column reinforcement detail, which you can see also the pad, and this is also the strip foundation, as you can see it here. So right now, what you do right now, let me just change this color to red so that you see that this is a default and this is what I'm working on right now. So right now, what I'll do right now is to first of all identify the columns which I'm to detail from this layout. So I'm to detail column 1. I'll just copy it out and keep it here. And then column 2, this is the only two columns that we have. They have the same size, but the difference is just the reinforcement. That's the only difference. Column 2 is Y20 is the diameter 20 of steel, and column 1, C1, is diameter 16. So right now, again, right now, I will now locate this place right now. You can see that we have here column 1, which is which is this is the section from the column schedule that came from Protastructure software, and we have the size of 225 by 225 millimeter and a reinforcement number of 4, number of diameter 16, and a length of diameter 8 at the spacing of 175, as you can see it here. So right now this is for column 1. So let's begin let's begin the column detail for this column 1 right now. Okay, so right now what I'll do right now is to now, since I already known the all the detailing given, then next thing I like to do again is to also check on the base right now. You can see the base have a number. So I'll go back to this my Prota detail um drawing right now, and then pick just one base. Let me pick this base because since they have similar bases, as you can see it here, they have similar bases. So I can pick any of these bases because what I'm trying to show is just the column reinforcement and not the base. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to detail this part foundation drawing. So right now, I'll just copy this base right now. I'll copy this base, or let me use this 1.5 by 1.5 base. I'll just copy this right now, copy this out and go to this place where we have our column, and then paste it here. Paste it here right now. This is base 1.5 by 1.5, and I'll also go again on this place. From this portal detail, it has also given us the base reinforcement. So I'll find the one of 1.5 by 1.5, and I'll copy this also right now. So once I copy it right now, I'll go the same place here on this column where we are working on, and also paste it what just now. So right now I have gotten my base reinforcement size and also the base reinforcement detailing. And also for my column schedule here, I've already known the number of reinforcements which the column I'm trying to detail is will I need, which is 4 number of Y16, and for the length, no, size of diameter 8 of reinforcement at spacing of 175, and my column size is 125 by 225 millimeter. So right now, let's begin for what we are out of today, which is for column detailing. So right now, first thing I'll go here is to go and change right now, and go to this place to change my to change the layer, and I'll just go right now and click on column layer. You can see it here, column. And once I click on this right now, next thing I'll do right now is to now begin right now. So what I'll do right now is to first draw my construction line. XL, I'll say horizontal, and I'll keep it here. And then I'll go again, XL, I'll say vertical, and I'll keep it here. So right now I have gotten my horizontal line and my vertical line, as you can see it here. The next thing to do right now is to now offset the base thickness, which we can get it from here. You can see that this base which we want to use has a size of 15 by 15 millimeter, and then at a depth footing of 300. You can see it here. And also, if you check here, also you see the depth footing of the base as 300. So right now, I'll just go right now this place and offset O and type 300 and enter and then offset right now. And once I observe, I'll just zoom this out because I am drawing to the scale of 1:1, so that anyone that want to scale up this drawing can scale up the drawing perfectly. So we are drawing with the scale of 1:1. So right now, again, right now, I'll go again and say, what is the size of this footing, which is 15 by 15. So I'll go right now from this center line right now. I'll just offset um 15 divided by 2. So I'll say calculator, and I'll say 1500 divided by 2 is equals to 750. So right now I'll just offset 750 left and right. I'll just offset this 750 and then 750. This is for my base reinforcement. I'll now click on this and click on this right now, and then click on trim and trim off this. And I'll hold this right now again and trim off this here again and trim off this. And I'll hold this again right now and trim off this and trim off this. So right now, this is now our base. Then I will now change this place right now to the base layer, to foundation layer, which is here. You can see it here, foundation plant. So I'll click on this and put the foundation plant right now. So this is now what we have gotten right now. So again, right now, this is now our grid line. So I'll click on this again to change this place to center line, as you can see it here. Center line, you can see it here, layer, and I'll change this to center line right now. Okay, so right now again, what I'll do next again right now is to now offset, since I've gotten my base, my base footing. Next thing to offset is to offset this column size right now. You can see that this column size is 225 by 225. Let me just check it out. This is the size of the footing of the column, as you can see it here, both the length and the width. So this is a square column, as you can see it here. The same thing happens to this place. Square column, as you can see them here, and also this also. So right now, I'll have to offset this size of this column right now. So I'll go right now to this place and offset. First of all, I'll divide that size of column by 2. So I'll say 225 divided by 2. That gives me 112.5. So right now, I'll just offset that 112.5 right now and click on enter, and I'll say what? Offset and offset. So right now, this is now my column line, while this is the grid line, which is the called center line. So I'll change this one now to column layer, as you can see it here. Then I have to trim off this place right now. I'll just trim off this column that extends to this space. And then the next thing to do right now is to trim off also this place right now. Once I trim this off right now, next thing I'll do, I'll just draw a line to this place and then change this line to hidden details. So I'll click on this to change the layer to hidden details right now. You can see it there. Because since the column passes this footing, this area of this footing will be hidden. You won't be seeing its eye. Okay, so right now, next thing to do again now is to offset my reinforcements, is to offset this base reinforcement. And from our design, the concrete cover for the foundation reinforcement is 50 millimeter. So I'll offset the first of all cover before I now put my reinforcement for the base. So I'll offset this right now and offset this also and offset this also. Now I will not trim off this place right now. Trim off this and trim off this. Now, from my detail also, the anchor for this base reinforcement is, since the base footing is 300, let's check it out. The base footing dimension is 300, I can see it here. So we will just minus again the cover again, 50 from the top and from the top here. So right now, this our bending for reinforcement right now becomes 200. So I'll just trim off this place right now and trim off this place also, and then remove this offsetted line right now. So I will now have to go and change this layer to reinforcement layer. So I'll go here and change it to rebar. Let me see. This is the area. I'll change this right now to rebar. Next thing to do again right now is to now also draw the other footing reinforcement, because this is the one reinforcement, like you can see it here. This is the reinforcement. That one I draw right now. Assuming I'm cutting, if I'm cutting section from this point, that one I just drew right now is just this one. So right now we have to also show the reinforcement for the other direction also, which is as you can see it right now. So right now I'll go just here right now, and then the size of my reinforcement for the base is what? Let's check it out here. Is diameter 12, as you can see it here, diameter 12. So I'll go right now and then click on circle to draw a circle, and then click at the point and type 12 and then enter. You can see it right now. So I'll also change this again to reinforcement layer, and I'll click on this. Then I will now have to hash inside this place right now. I'll hash inside this reinforcement, and then just click enter and say, and then just click on OK right now. Click on OK. I'll change everything again back to reinforcement layer again. Okay, change this again to choose by layer. Then I'll now go this place. I can now change this color to have this color if I want, like I like it. I can now block this one. I'll just click on B, select this place right now, click on B to block everything here, and then type rebar. I'll say okay. Okay, they say this name already exists, so I'll just redefine. Okay, so I will now click on this right now to place this directly at this point right now. Place this here and then move this upwards again and place this at the point here. So right now again, I'll just move this off on the reinforcement line and just place it this way. Okay, so right now the next thing to do is to know the number of reinforcement that is occupying this length. So first now we can check from my design report, as you can see it right now, to see the spacing. The spacing is 175. So I'll just offset my spacing of 175 right now. So I'll just click right now, XL, vertical, and then click at the midpoint of this one, and then offset 175 as my spacing of reinforcement for the base, and click on this. You can see that click on this again, click on this again, and click on this again, and click on this again, and again, and then the last one will just fall in here. If it didn't fall in, because we used to have some type, some kind of like if you divide this now by 175, if you take this now, this right now divided 1400. So if we say 1400 divided by the spacing 175, you see that you're going to have a decimal value. Okay, this is 8. So right now, if you check this right now, let's count how many number we have. So check this right now. Let's copy from here and make our line straight by pressing F8. Say 1, this is 2 right now, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then as we all know, we always add +1 after we check our after we have divided our reinforcement. Once you get the number, you always add +1. So just put them here right now. So we have now gotten this right now. So we can now remove this all this offset line right now. Remove this right now, remove this also, and then click on enter. So you can now see what we have gotten for the base right now. Okay, then we go again right now. That you can see there also that from our design report from Protastructure software, it gives us 9 number for the size of these 9 numbers. So we also have the same thing here, 9 number of reinforcement. You can see it here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have now gotten this one right now. So let's now begin. You cannot detail a column without showing the base reinforcement, because the column will have to tie with the foundation. So you must show the foundation reinforcement as you're doing your column rebar detailing. That's why if you also see the sample here right now, you can see the sample here. For this is a double footing. You can see it here. So you can see a sample here. It's also showing that this column is sitting directly on the reinforcement for the base. So again, right now we go again right now for this place right now. Then what we're going to do right now is to show that bending radius on this side. So we have to do F, enter, arrow enter, and then we say 12, and then enter. If we do this right now and do this right now, you can see the bending radius right now has now been shown. We also go again to this place again, do this again and also fillet this. So you cannot see the bending radius. If I move this one, you can see it clearly, but that reinforcement should be there. So it should be there. So we have done the bending radius for this reinforcement right now. Okay, and this is not a double footing. This is just a single reinforcement. It is not a double reinforcement. So right now we will now also offset for the column reinforcement, and the cover of reinforcement for column is from the design is 35 millimeter. So we have to offset the reinforcement concrete cover. So we'll say O offset 35 and say enter, and we'll now offset this and offset this also inward, and then click on these two right now to change them to, or you just, since you already have this layer of reinforcement, just do match properties right now, match this up, and then change this and change this also. Then we can now extend this column reinforcement now downward right now and downward again. To see our go by or the sample that we have, you can see it here right now. I can detail this column perfectly without looking at the sample, but just to let you know, just that you can know what I'm doing right now. I have already offsetted this right now. I can see it. Yeah? I also offsetted this also right now. I'm trying to. This thing was scaled up by 25. So you can see that. So after we are done right now, we'll scale this up by 25 so that everything will be visible. So right now, that is why if you check our cover here, you can see that the cover is 120. Divide this by 25, which is the scale, you will get that ultra cover of reinforcement. So right now, we have done this right now and also done this right now. Next to do right now is to also show this anchor length for this column right now. So right now, what I'll do right now is to go back to this place right now, and then I'll click on what XL and press enter. And I'll see XL and then hit enter and then click at the top of this place because this reinforcement for the column we see directly at the top of this reinforcement. So right now I'll just trim off this place and then this place also. Trim off this one. Then I'll do match properties right now to match this up and match this also and match this also. Then I'll now do fillets, FR, and then I'll say 16. And I'll just click on this and click on this right now, and then do also and the, because this reinforcement for this column is 16 diameter, as you can see it here from the column schedule. The size of the columns reinforcement is 16 diameter, while for the footing is 12 diameter. So that is why this is 12 diameter. That's why I use 12 diameter for this curvature and also 16 here for this place. Okay, so right now, next to do right now is to offset the distance for this anchorage length for, or this slapping length for this column reinforcement coming to the footing, which is also 250. So I would say you just offset 250 and then offset this right now and then extend this downward, click on this right now and trim off this excessive one right here and then delete this off. So we have gotten this anchorage length right now of this column on this footing. To do the same thing for you again, offset 250 millimeter and then click on this and offset and then extend downward and then click on this and then trim off this right now and then remove this. Okay, so we have now gotten the column reinforcement. I can see it here, column reinforcement, and also lapping directly on the foundation. I can see it here. And also, I've shown you how to cause this curvature. Okay, now before we begin to also produce the links for this reinforcement, I will say that if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I will say you should click on the subscribe button because in my next video, I'll be performing the slab reinforcement detail for this building, and also I will also show you how to arrange all your drawing. Because by the end of this lecture, I will also show you how to arrange this drawing on this sheet. Right, you can see them right now, and also present your drawing for a proper printing and also a proper presentation. Okay, so go back to this place right now and begin what you're doing right now. Okay, so right now we are done with this right now. Then again, we now click on this right now, offset, because we want to offset right now for the links. Because you can see right now from this schedule right, they gave us the links, the diameter to be 8 diameter and spacing of 175, but there is no number of reinforcement given. So we now have to put the number of links that will be required for that column, knowing the height of the building is 3 meters. Okay, so right now, we will now go right now. First of all, offset the height of the building. So right now, I'll just change this one right now to, I'll go to this place and just click on beam. And then I'll just say SL and horizontal, and then click on this to offset my building height, which is 3 meter. and I'll just click on, I'll type offset and type 3000 millimeter, and I'll click on what enter, and I'll click on what offset to this place. So this is the height of our building, 3 meter. So from this place right now, we will now offset our beam downward, and our beam is 450 millimeter. You can check from this layout right now. You can see our beam right now is 450 millimeter. You can see them right now. The same thing goes here. You can see them. So the beam depth is 450 millimeter, and the slab thickness is 150 millimeter. So right now we will now apply that, if that thing right now on this column reinforcement, because right now we will just have to now trim. First of all, click on this place right now and trim off this place, right? So everything we are doing right now, we have to stop on this 3 meter level. So right now we have to offset our beam first, which is 450 millimeter. So type 450 millimeter offset downward, and then we will now have to impute, okay. Then next thing again we'll do again is to offset again our slab, is to offset our slab thickness. This is the beam thickness, and our slab thickness is 150 millimeter. So offset that again, enter, and 150 millimeter, and then say enter, and offset this right now. We will now click on this right now to change this thing right now to a slab layer. So go up it and say, you can see the layer here, and click on this right now. Okay, so right now, the next to do right now is to now offset the cover to this, they don't, this reinforcement will not, we don't hit directly at this concrete surface. There must be a cover of reinforcement of 20 of 25. So we will now have to offset that, because for the beam cover reinforcement is 25, while for the column is 35. So we will now offset that right now 25 as cover, and bring this downward. And then right now we will just have to trim this right now, trim this off, and trim this off right now, and then remove this immediately right now. Okay, so right now we will now have to also show this column here, this reinforcement right now, we will also have to anchor into this beam. So right now we will also show this right now by clicking on L, enter, and then impute this. The length of this is always is given by 100, because since this column since this column size is 225 by 225 millimeter. So if you now do calculator right now and say 225 minus the cover, which we already have here as 35, which you can see 35, this is the cover of our reinforcement for the column 35. So we have to subtract this right now, left and right. So minus 35, which is for this, and again for this again, minus 35 again. So we are left with 155, as you can see it here right now. So we have to play with this right now for this curve. So we divide this one now by 2. This gives us 77.5. So we'll just take 70. We'll just take 75 right now. So click on this and say 75. Sorry, you just click online and then type in 75. 75. Sorry, 75. Enter. And again, this same thing here, 75, and enter. So we will now have to change the match properties, because this is a reinforcement and this is also a reinforcement too. So right now we will now have to also show the curvature for this place. So we'll do F, arrow, and 16 as the curvature. Do this right now and do the same thing here also right now. So the next thing to do right now, let me just remove this, is to now show, since this is a beam, as you can see it here, this is a beam, this place will be showing as hidden line. This will be called a hidden line. This one will also be a hidden line entering this place. So we will just have to trim off this right now from this point and from this point, which is a slab, and extend this again. But this time we will not change this particular one right now to hidden detail, because that part of the slab is inside the column. So we'll have to make it hidden, because you will not see it eye. Okay. Now this place tends to be too close, because the spacing here is too small. You can see that it's just 5 millimeter. So it's too small. Because of that, right now we'll just have to bring this downward by just using the size of the reinforcement, which is 16, downward. And then this we now, so because of this right now, since we have gotten these changes in height, we'll now extend this from 75 to make it 100. So add 25 to it. Also the same thing here, to 25 to it right now, 25. So check this right now. If you check this right now, this is now giving us as 100, as you can see it here. This is 100 bending. So this is okay. So right now again, right now we go again right now. This one also, this beam here will also be hidden. This beam line will be hidden. So trim off this and trim off this and match properties right now with from this to this, and then extend this into this place and to this place right now. Okay, so right now we will now have to show a continuity line because this beam will continue, but we will not show it that is continuous. So we have to show a continuity line right now. So from this go by right now, I can just copy from this go by right now, copy from this go by as you can see it here. So that's why you need this go by to make your work faster. Copy from this right now into this place which we have already given here. Like I said, this thing was scaled up by 25. So just click on this right now to scale it by 25 XL and just say 0.25 and enter. Okay, let me just draw it by myself to just not to allow you to get confused. So just go there right now and change this place to hidden detail and make this place to be as continuous. And then I'll just click on this line right now. Now I'll just pick a range. As you can see it here, I can pick a range from this place and make it to be offset 2 meter, sorry, 2000 millimeter. I'll just click on this. This is too big. Let me take 1 meter as my offset as a range to make the offset, the continuity line equal, and also the same thing here. And I can now hold this and then trim this off right now and trim off this also. Remove this and remove this immediately. This is too long. Let me make it to be 500. So I can just go there right now and stretch back by 500, 500. And I'm using stretch command right now, stretch by 500 backward. Okay, so this is what now that I have right now. So I can now show my continuity line. I can now show my continuity line right now. I can now show this place right now to show my continuity line. So I'll click on this right now, click at this point, take it forward, then take it again backward and bring it backward forward again, and then keep it here, and then just go like this. And I'll just click on this right now and then trim off this small one that just here. Okay, so I can now also extend this line upward a bit. I can now just, again, let me just bring this back downward, backward. Can I copy this right now to this place? So this now shows that this beam is at continuity because if you check on our layout right now, if I'm drawing this column right now, so what I just did, I just showed that this beam is continuing to this other span, but what I'm just telling is just this area. So you can now see this is what it is saying right now. This continuity line means that this beam has a continuation and also this slab. So right now, what I'm going to do right now, since this is the slab and this is also, I will now go right now to my dimension layer. You can see it right now. Then dimension this right now. Click this point and click this, sorry, extend this first forward. Okay. So I can now go right now, click this point and click this point. This size is too big, so I can just change my dimension style and use this one 50. Okay, this already, I'll use it's already 50, so I'll use 20 or 30, and I'll click on set current and I'll click on close. And that's why you need this template. So I can now click on this and then dimension this right now. It is too big again. I can just click on this right now again to change to 15, and I click on set current and I click on close. Then go to this right now and go to this and this right now. Okay, this is now okay. So I can now click on this right now and put it here. So this is now my slab. I'll go again, click on this again, and click on this again and put this one here as my beam. So now show a very full detail so that anyone viewing this drawing can understand. I'll just dimension something here and explode this, remove this dimensions line, and then I cannot change this right now to change this name here to slab. And then I'll copy this right now to directly to this place. So anyone reading this will know that this is for slab. And I'll put this here and change this to beam. So I'll go right now and change this to beam. Okay, I cannot delete this off right now. If delete this off, sorry, delete just E, enter. If this is too far, I'll just stretch it backward a bit, backward a bit, and keep this here. And if this is too far also, just take this, select this and take this backward a bit again and keep it here. Okay, this is now okay. So right now again, next to do right now is also the dimension this column. So I'll just show this right now. click on this and click on this right now to show this here. Then click on this one and bring this outward right now. You can now see what I've done right now. Or you can also do it the same way again, clicking on this and clicking on this point and show it here right now. Then remove this. So anyone that is good for you to, okay, this is okay for me. This is okay for me. So keep this right now. No need for you to write anything here like putting column here because it's already shown that this is a column reinforcement because we are going to put a detail here as you can see it from this go by from this our sample here. We'll put this right now in this that place too. So right now we have gotten so we can now we cannot take this off right now. So we have gotten then also trim off this excessive center line. Take this off. Now we have gotten for this base and for the column. You can see it now. Next to do right now is to now offset is to now offset the links. And from my link spacing from this product structure detail given to us, it given that our link spacing is 175 millimeter. So I'll now have to offset that right now. So I'll just go right now click first of all, our first spacing must be 50. The first spacing here must be 50. So let's remove 50, which is for cover 50. And then we'll change this right now to that to or just match properties right now, match this to this right now, and then go to this and then remove this and just bring this backward first to this place and again to this place again, and then click on this and type um just click on this right now or just offset this by 10, offset this by 10 outward and then also outward, sorry, this also outward by 10 and stretch this immediately, stretch this out and stretch this out to this point, then remove this and remove this one that I just stretched right now. So this is now what I have right now. You can see what I did right now. Okay, so right now again, I will now offset my spacing, which was given to us here from Protastructure as 175, as you can see it here. So right now, I'll just type 175 as my spacing of offset and begin to offset this right now. I'll just go right now, begin to offset this right now. Click on this offset, offset. So I'll do the same thing to just repeat it all the way down to the point. Now, to just make this fast right now, since I've already gotten my first offset and my second offset, okay, let me just finish it up. It's not that long. So I'll just put this up and put this up. Yes, I wanted to use a shortcut for it to make it faster for you. So right now we just have to stop here because link reinforcement does not enter into the beam. The beam reinforcement we have to hold this column here. So we have to stop this directly at this point right now. You don't have to go into the beam to now start showing the links on this place. This is wrong. So you just remove this right now and remove this and stop directly at the beam edge as you can see it here. Also, if you look from our go by right now, you can see our go by right now, our sample, the link stop directly on this point. So right now, again, right now, what I'll do right now is now show this link. So we have shown our reinforcement and also for column. Next to do right now is now start dimensioning these footing details. So dimension this first as first and foremost, dimension this and this point and keep this here. Then also dimension the thickness and also keep this here right now. Now also we have to also go again to now show a line from this point which you have here, show a line from here to the last link which I have here also. Then I will now have to now just create a little small line, diagonal line right now at this point, pointing every link. So I'll just click on that, copy this first and put directly at the midpoint here. Then copy this right now and start pasting where this line cuts all the links, touches the link. I'll paste it here. Then go again. This is just to point out my link because I'm trying to now type call out this link numbering just as it is here on this one. You can see it here. I want to call out the total number of this link and the size of the link of the reinforcement and the also the bar mark and also the spacing. So right now, first thing to do is to just point out all the links which you're about to call out. So I'll point all the links which are just which we have just created right now. Point them out right now, and then click on this point, and then also this point again, and also on this point again, and this also, and this also, and this, and the final one, this. Then right now, I'm gonna have to go and change this place right now and call up my layer leader line, and then QL simply means leader, and I'll click on enter, and I'll just pick a specific point, a place for this. I just can pick from here right now, and then call this out right now to make this line straight. Press F8, call this out, then go right now directly to dimension one again right now. Just click on my dimension right now. First of all, I'll have to change this right now to test layer. You can see this place, test layer, SBT, test 25. Then dimension this right, just dimension something out. The whole idea is to get this text font. Then delete, explode this right now to remove this and remove this, and the text will be left alone. Can I copy this right to this place right now? Then copy this to this right now, copy it to here, and then change the number of what is here right now. So I want to number these links right now. First of all, how many links do we have right now? We have one, two, we have three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 final. So we have 15 number of links, or you can call it column stirrups. So we have 16 number of column stirrups right now. So we can just click on this place right now and type 16. We'll press this and then put the size, which is diameter 8 from this case. You can see it here from our Prota design. You can see it here, diameter 8 as spacing 175. So just call out that right now, diameter 8 at bar mark. So you now have to find your bar mark. So how to you now have to find your bar mark. So if you want to know how to form bar mark perfectly, I would say you click on the subscribe button, because I'll be doing a video on how to form a bending schedule. At that place, you now have to use our bar mark very well. So if you have not yet subscribe to my channel Ekidel, I would say you should click on the subscribe button so you don't miss my coming video. So I'll just use this bar mark 2 or bar mark 3 and then put my spacing of 175 outside, and then I'll just move this right now to the close this place right now to just position it well. So this is simply means right now. So you can see that this line, this arrow line is pointing at this line, and this line is showing that is also point. This line is also pointing directly on the link. So what this line is saying, that this line is showing you the number of links which you have here, which is, sorry, I think it was okay. It was 15, not 16. So we have 15, not 16. So 15, let's call it back again. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we are right, 15. Okay, 15, we are right. So 15. Okay, so that should be 15. So this is not saying that this is 15 number. This is 15 number of diameter 12 at bar mark O3 at spacing 175 millimeter. So this is what this link has said. So also we also go again to call out for this reinforcement of 4y16, as you can see it here, 4 diameter 16. You can see it here also here. So go again right now this place again and go again our leader and activate the layer for leader right now, and then click on QL and then call out this particular one. This is for the main reinforcement, and then we'll call out, you can call it out from this point, call out this right now at this point right now, call this out. Now this reinforcement has two, we have one here and we have one here, so we have to use two arrows to call them out. So call this out also this point, and then just click somewhere here, and then we'll click escape. So we will now have to also click on this point right now and copy this text, because all the text must be the same font. Paste it here, then change this right now to 4 space Y16 and space the bar mark, which is I want to be O2, and I'll click on what enter, and I'll now position it right now. Keep this again, sorry, put this here and then just put this here right now. Okay, so I'll just take this backward again, backward, and keep it here. Okay, so right now this is now called that this reinforcement has a number of 4 diameter 16 at bar mark O2. When we call a section of this line, you now have to show the full 4, the full number of reinforcement of all these 4. But right now you are only seeing one particular section. But if we now cut it on the plan view, as you can see it here, you will see 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is the links going roundward. You can see it there. Okay, so right now we have shown for this and for this. Now again, we'll have to also show the reinforcement detail call out for this footing. We'll also show QL, which is for leader. Point this out right now. Point this out and put it this way and put it here. Escape. Then copy this right now to this point right now. For this one right now, I will only use my bar mark and not the number. I will not put the number given here. I will only use bar mark because in my bar bending schedule, I will not show the number given. So I'll just go right now to this place and just remove everything here and leave only this one. And for this right now, I'll just bring this backward. Now, since I already have bar mark 3, 2, I'll call this bar mark 1, O1, sorry, O1, O1. Then I will now have to just do this and to make it more fanciful and stretch this backward, downward, backward. You can see it here. Then also I'll just move this a bit forward, forward, and then also I'll just copy this right now again. Also show this again, this bar mark again, and point this bar mark, this bar also, and I'll call this bar mark. I'll just take this upward and then stretch it upward a bit, and I'll call this bar mark O4, O4. Okay, and keep this here. So right now we now have bar mark 01, bar mark 02, 03, and then 04. Okay, again, right now again, what I'll do right now again is to now also show this bar mark. Okay, I can choose to choose this way instead of calling this out here. I can choose to choose this one and then just place it just below each of this circle. As you can see, this circular reinforcement right now. I can just place this here and place this here and place this here and place this here and this here and also this here, and I can now remove this right now, whichever way. But this is the most common that most people use in their drafting. Okay, so right now we have now gotten this right now. Next thing to do right now is to now offset our is now dimension our height of column. So click on this right now. But before then, we will first for offset our depth of foundation right now. This is the footing depth, as you can see it here. We have to offset our depth of foundation just now. So we will now have to do what right now? We'll click at this point right now. Once we click at this point right now, we will now have to, first of all, for of star, depth of foundation first. This right now is just the height of the building. As you can see it from here, height of building right now, which is 3 meters. Now, this is the height of the building from the DPC level. So if we want to impute our DPC level just here right now, we would have to stretch this building back downwards to impute our foundation depth. And also from our design detail, foundation depth is given as 1000. The overall foundation depth is given as 1000, which is 1650 millimeter. Okay, so right now, what I'll do right now is from this point right now, I'll just do construction line H and then put this. I'll offset this downward by 1650, which is foundation depth, and impute just offset it downward as you can see it here. Now, from this point right now, I'll now have to select everything here selected, leaving just this point here, this line, and then move everything here down to this point, down to this point. Move everything to this point right now. And then this is now my DPC level, and this is my foundation area. So we are trying to now detail our foundation, as you can see it right now. To detail our foundation, where we will now impute our starter bar, as you can see it here, and also show our kicker and our lap length from the reinforcement from the column and from the foundation and the column, and also show our DPC level and all that right now. Okay, so right now, I will now go to this place right now to now extend this column line first, and also I will not extend this column reinforcement first. I'll leave that now for now. Then right now, I will now have to create another one again. Click. We already have this column anchor here, but right now this is for the setup. This is called a lapping reinforcement from the foundation with the column. So I'll now have to show the connection between the foundation and the column, which is now called a starter bar. So I'll now click on this place right now and offset and just bring out a line from this point first to this DPC right now. Now, on reaching this point, it want to touch lap each other. So I'll just drop it there. Then right now, what I'll do right now, I will have to offset my lap length, and my lap length starts from, first of all, I'll have to offset my kicker, which is 75, offset it first, kicker, 75 millimeter upward from the DPC floor level, as you can see it here. Then right now again, since I've given my kicker level right now, I'll now have to just take this right now from this point to this point and keep it here. Now remember that this line is a line of reinforcement coming from the foundation, as you can see it here. So right now I have to show my lap length for this right now. So from this my kicker point right now, from this kicker right now, from this DPC, I have to offset my lap length, and to get our lap length, the size of this reinforcement is diameter 16, as you can see it here. So from the BS code of practice and from the Indian code of practice, lap length is always given by the formula 50 multiplied by the diameter of the reinforcement. So in this case, it is 16. So I'll just say calculator right now, QC 50 multiplied by 16, which gives me 800. So my lap length between the foundation reinforcement and the column reinforcement is 800. So I will now have to click on this point right now and then offset 800 from my DPC level right now. From this place, DPC level, 800. Then with this point right now, this is now where my reinforcement will start from. So I can just offset this right now. I can leave this here first. Now, to do this right now, I'll now have to offset my lap length, my lap distance for reinforcement for the column to the foundation on, which is the connection. I'll now offset 16 outward here, 16 again outward here. I'll now click on this, my lap length here, and trim off this offset one here right now. This now forms our lap length. You can see it right here from this sample given to you here. This is the lap length. This is what you're about to do. This lap length. So this reinforcement comes from the foundation and then lap with the column reinforcement here. You can see that, which will be tied together by this link, as you can see it here. So this is the lap length of 800, as you can see it here. While this is the DPC level, I can see it here, finished floor level and top of concrete. This is the DPC level for the slot slab, and this is the step which can climb to the DPC level. Okay, so we will show all this right now. Okay, so right now we'll go again right now this place right now again, and then we have gotten our lap length. You can see it here. Okay, and then again we will now have to now show this lapping angle, which is called a kicker lapping angle right now from the kicker from here right now. Show a lapping angle right now from here. So right now, from this point right now, we will just click on this and click on this. You can see that. Then I'll change this right now to a reinforcement. Then I'll now click on this right now from this kicker point right now and remove this excessive one just here. And then, okay, we will have to keep this, sorry, undo, then make it this way, sorry, not this way. Okay, yeah, yes, it's true now. Click on this right now and then trim off this. And then also click on this again, line from this point to this point, and then match properties, match this to this, and then I'll click on this and then trim off this excessive one that comes from here. So right now again, what I'll do right now is to now trim off this point right now, trim off this point and trim off this point. There's a small line here. Let me see. Okay, no one there. So you can now see that we have gotten our lapping reinforcement. So with this right now, just take this now downward. So I can just remove this right now and then just go here, copy, just like this to extend, click on extend and extend this downward and downward. So you can now see that this is the column reinforcement coming from the foundation. When it comes to this level of DPC, you can see it here. When it comes to this level of DPC level, it now, or let me say top of concrete, you can see it here. It now cuts which now cause a lapping of 800. You can see it here. This is the kicker. From this kicker point now of 75, you can see it here. It now form a kicker, which will now just show a little deviation and then go upward. This is how it will be on the construction or at sites during the construction. So right now, we can now remove this right now. Okay, we can leave this first for and just go to this again and activate our dimension layer. Dimension this right now as our kicker. You can see it here. Dimension this and then just bring this outward. And then we can now go and edit this right now and just impute this place and say 75 millimeter kicker, kicker, and then click on what? Okay. So anyone know that this place is shown as kicker. You can now go again and just extend this a bit to this point, and again this to this point. And again, we also go again, click on this point, click on from this our DPC level to this place, which is our lap length 800, and just keep it here. And then you can go to copy this text here to change this and paste it here and change this right now as lap. As lapping, you can say lapping. Sorry, use calculator. Lapping, lapping. Okay, so you can now see that this is now, or you can just say lap. Instead of lapping, just say lap. Anyone you can use lapping. Okay, just say lap. Let's say lap. So you can now see that we can now remove this right now and remove this. And we can now also remove this also for kicker, then leaving this right now as our DPC level. So right now we can just extend this again, downward a bit, and keeping it directly at this point. Then again, right now we can now also remove this right now because this is our level which I've already gotten. Remove this again, and then begin to offset for the link on this foundation area. For this foundation area, we say spacing of 175 as given from our design from Protastructure. As you can see it here, 175. Then we go again right now to offset it right now for this link. Offset this, offset this, offset this, and then offset this again, 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 and then the last one again. Okay, we keep this right here right now. Then right now again, we'll just offset this again, downward again, and keep it here. So right now, you can now see what you have gotten right now. So we can now go again right now and offset our slab. Since this is our DPC, this is the finished foundation level or finished ground level. So we can now offset our slab downward, and our slab is 150, which is the floor slab, 150 millimeter, offset it downward. And then with this right now, we can just go right now and then trim off this and trim off this right now. Then on this place again, we'll trim off this because this slab is entering this place, it should be hidden. So we can now extend this right now, extend this point and extend this point and make this one as hidden. Go here, activate our hidden layer, hidden, then change this again to choose by layer. You can see that right now. Then again, we'll also show our continuity line again for this again. So we can just go right now and go here. Okay, let me use this one again. Show our continuity line for this slab. Go this place right now to show our continuity line, and then click at this point. Show this right now. Then take it backward a bit. Bring it again forward again, and then go downward again. Let me bring this back downward and keep it here, and then select. Okay, bring this again downward. Let me select to middle. Then go again and keep this here. Then select everything here and then just do this right now. Okay, we can now change this color right now. Just say match properties and then match to these properties right now and make it this. Okay, right now, this is now our floor slab. You can see it right now. So again, right now, we will now offset this. Now we are trying to create this here right now. Trying to create this right now. You can see that right now. Trying to create this. So we can now go and hash this place right now. You can hash this place right now. Hash this place, hash, and choose concrete, hash to concrete because that's a concrete. Choose concrete, hash, and change our scale to let me say 10, and let's try that first. go to this and then hash this place and just say enter and then okay. This is okay. This is okay. Then hash here as our slab DPC's floor slab. It doesn't have a reinforcement, but it has a BROC reinforcement or BROC mesh of 194 or 192. So this is what we now have right now. So next thing again right now is to offset our layer, damp proof course, and know that there are some layers under this slab because this slab we not directly sit on the soil because here there will be a soil at this place. So right now again, right now to put our soil right now, or first of all, we offset our layers first. So we have to look at what I'm going to do right now. I want to offset this layer. I can see it here. This I want to offset this is now where we have a where we have a 50 millimeter thick blinding, and also we also have a also we also have waterproofing membrane and also compacted fill, as you can see it here. So right now we also go and offset this right now. We go right now and offset this. Our thickness of blinding of what? We first of all offset our membrane, which can be used, which we can use trampoline, and the size of 3 millimeter. So offset 3 millimeter right now. Offset this right now, and then keep it here. Or let me use 5 millimeter. Offset it and keep this here. And then we now go and offset our blinding. It's 50 millimeter. And then offset this and keep it here. Then we just go right now to extend this right now. Then we go and click on this blinding and change the layer to blinding. We also have blinding layer here to blinding. Okay, blinding. Then use this as layer. Okay. Then change this right now to utilities. Change this to utilities. Utilities. Okay, layer. Okay, right now, so we have to mesh this place right now. So we mesh this place right now using the correct mesh for blinding concrete. So we just choose this right now for blinding, which will be for a weak concrete. I like to use this kind of hashing for my how to use this hashing, not insulator. I like to use this hashing, this dash. Can use this dash right now, and then I'll just click on this point and then hash this right now and just enter and say enter. Okay, I'll now click on this to change the scale is too dense. I'll use 50 and I'll click on what preview first. Okay, this is okay. I'll now click on this. I want to change the angle because it is looking so straight. I'll just change the angle to 45 and I click on preview. Okay, this is okay and then enter. I cannot change this layer right now to blinding layer, blinding. Okay, so this is now our floor slab. This small thickness here is our membrane, which we can use, which can use a trampoline or a polythene material. While this is our blinding of 50 millimeter. Okay, so right now, next to do right now is to now show our soil, compacted soil fill at this place. So click on this point right now to use spline, and now click at this point. I like to use this point just to show my soil. I'll click on this point to just show no soil is not always having a regular shape. So I can just do this right now and then end this here right now. And now click on this and say enter. Then I cannot go right now to change this right now to um hidden, then now go right now again, hash. But this time I'll use 8 because I'm trying to show the 8. I'll go to and choose 8. 8 here, enter, and then I can now go 8. 8 is always at angle 45. So I can now go on this and hash this place and say enter preview first to see what is it is too dense. So I'll go and change this K to 100. Let me see and check again. Okay, but it's too dense. Make it 1000. Let me check what that will be like. It's too big. I'll make it 500. 500, and I'll say preview. So this is okay. I can sit on this. I can now remove this right now. This is just to show the soil. Okay, this is now what I have right now. So right now I can now go right now, call this out right now, call this out, activating my leader layer, and then activate QL. Click on this right now to call this out right now. Copy one of these right now. Based on this, then I cannot change this text name. Copy it here and change the text name to well compacted. Sorry, compacted fill. Okay, I can now move this text to keep it somewhere here. And then just stretch this and keep it here. Okay, now I have to also define all the materials found on this slab, which we also have a sample here, which we are going to follow right now. So I'll just copy this right now, copy this again, copy this out right now to this place where we have this thing here, keep it here, and then match properties right now from this text font to this text font here, match them to this text font, match it to this, then change it back to this text font here, then try to reduce the spacing of this text, keep it here. Also, send first, next thing I'll send is the membrane and keep it here. And then I'll go again, send the blinding and keep it here. And I cannot send the compacted fill and then keep it here. Keep it here. And then I can now remove this right now, stretch this to fit in this area, and do the same thing for here again to fit in this area again. Then again, stretch again this again to fit in this area a bit. I can now copy this right now to this or move it to this point right now and keep it here, somewhere here. Then I can now use my leader to call this out right now. So I'll just click on this right now, point this right now, and call this place and just keep it somewhere here. I can just do something like this and just keep it somewhere here. Okay, so right now I am telling the reader that what is found here is first of all 150mm mass concrete floor slab, which is this. Then under it right now, you have to place a membrane during the construction. You have to place a waterproofing membrane, and also after that, you have to also have to place a 50mm thick blinding, and then under it you found a compacted soil. You can see it here right now. So this is fully defined everything here. So right now, I'll just stretch this outward right now, stretch this backward a bit, then go and activate my dimension line. We are almost done to the end of this tutorial. Now, if you have not clicked on my subscribe button, I'll say you just click on that button right now and subscribe so you don't miss my coming video on how to detail slab and also other kind of um, concrete members. So I'll just click on this right now to dimension this again. Dimension this right now from this point, keep this here and click on my continuous dimension, or best just do dim cont, which means dimension continuation, and click enter, and then dimension this also, dimension this right now to this point, and then dimension this, which is the slab. And then again, I'll also go again right now to dimension from this point right now to this point right now, and keep this here just now. Then I will now have to show my overall dimension from this point down to this point, and then keep this here. Sorry, from this point, okay, down to this point of the top of the slab, and keep this here. So you can now see what I've just gotten right now. Okay, again, how can I go again right now and now show the same soil that we have here? We also have it here. So I can just click on this right now and mirror it from the center line of this point right now, and just click here, and I'll say no. Now we cannot have this right now. So with this now, I'll now have to show my level of my finished floor level, and I'll just click on this right now. I'll go right now this place first, activate my test line, and then click on this line and draw this line outward from this point to this point. And then also now I have to now show my finished floor level right now. From the design report, the finished floor level for this right now is 450 millimeter. So this is, first of all, this is the top of concrete. So and the top of concrete is 390 millimeter. So I will now have to copy one of these steps right now. Copy this right now, one of these steps right now, this point right now, and then go right now and change this right now to T.O.C, which simply means top of concrete, and I'll put this and I'll say plus 390, which is the height, and I'll just do this right, or the level, and I'll keep this here. Again, I'll also go again right now and copy this again right now to this point right now. Keep this here, and I'll change this right now to FGL, which is finished ground level, F.G.L, which means finished ground level, and I'll put this as 00 because this is the 0 level, 0. Okay, let me just move this right now and keep it here. Okay, so right now again, right now, let me just move again, keep this here. Right now again, I have to now offset my finished floor level when they are finished putting all their tiling and other floor finishing like carpet and all that. So let me just move this and put this backward here. So right now, since the finished floor level is 490, so I'll just check some subtraction from this top of concrete. So I'll say 450 minus this 390, and I'll click on what okay. So this is 60. So I'll now offset 60 upward, 60 millimeter upward, and keep it here. Stretch this my continuation line outward again, keep it here. Then again, right now, I'll change this right now to utility layer and keep this here. And also layer, and also change this right now to dash line to keep it as dash. Okay. Now I also have to now also copy this right now to show it hidden, and keep this here. Okay, again, I'll now have to now stretch, copy this right now again, outward again, copy this again right now to this point. Okay, this starts from here. Okay, this for the okay right now. Then there is a small clash right now. This place right now is finished floor level. So F.L.L, which is finished floor level, and this height, the final height of this after they have finished their tiling everything, the final floor height should be 450. So I'll also show it down here. Then again, right now again, I will now have to also show this is trying to cause some like some clash. So I'll just do something like this on this place right now to just drop this downward a bit. Drop this down here. Sorry for this. Okay. Drop this down here and keep it here, and then just trim off this. Just move first for move this downward from this point to this point, and then just hold this right now and trim off this. Okay, this now looks better right now. Okay, so we now have we now have our finished floor level and also our TOC, which is top of concrete, and also FGL. Okay, I will now also have to stretch this right now to this point and keep it here. Okay, so right now again, right now, what I'll do right now is to now show from this TOC right now, I'll have to show the step because I can see 450, that there must be a step, at least 1 to 2 steps that someone can climb to this. So right now I'll do concrete calculator right now and say 450 divided by riser of step of 150 riser height, which gives me 3 number of steps. So right now I'll go right now and hold line and then go right like this right now, and then take up. First of all, I'll have to change the color. Let me use this color for step. I think we have step here, staircase. Yeah, we have staircase. This was staircase. So I'll click on this right now. Change this to super layer, and then click on this, and then change this right now. I have to put my step width of 300, and then click on what? Enter. No, step width of 300. Sorry. Go again. Step type 300. I want to use line. I want to use this line, polyline for it. Polyline. I'll click on this. I'll go again now right now. Input 300 and press enter. Then go downward and input my riser 150. Enter. Go again right now. Sorry, there is a two this thing here. Let me remove this. Go click on this right now. Go to this right now. Go right now and input 300 and enter. Go and input 150 as my riser and enter. go again and afterward here and impute my impute 300, enter, and then now go final 150 and enter. Okay, again, we go again right now again. Let me see the height of this from this. If I offset 450 from this point where I do not fall. So 450 first, 450 millimeter, where I do not fall. So this is where our this point now is where this level is meant to be. Sorry, this level is meant to be here. I think to move this back downward here and remove one of this line because there's a double line here. So we will have to continue our steps. So I'll just delete this right now and begin afresh for the steps. Click on this point and type 300, enter, go downward and type 150 riser, enter, go again 300 step width, which is a thread, enter, go downward and type 150, enter, and then go again and type 300 and press enter, then downward and type 150. You can see that it is now have to flush there, then escape. So I have to now move this everything here, this soil downward and keep it here. Then this also shall also go downward here, so and keep this one here, and then move this also and keep this one here. Okay, so this is now our step, and I will now also have to trim off this right now and use extend this as a hidden detail to this right now. Now I have to now hash this step right now because this step is a concrete step. So I'll have to just use hash and then hash inside that place right now as concrete. Click on this and also click on this point and then hash this place right now. It will show me earth because our last hashing was earth. So I'll just use my properties right now, match this to this right now as show as concrete. I'll also define this again as concrete. I'll now also just do my quick leader. I'll change this right now to leader layer, quick leader QL, and then point this right now to call this out as a concrete staircase. Okay, do this right now and just put this right now. Then go and copy one of these right now. Copy this out, one of these right now, and place this here, and then change this right now um, to concrete concrete staircase. Okay, so these are okay. I can now just move this backward a bit and then go right now and just keep this here right now. And then right now I can move this downward or stretch it downward, stretch this one downward now right now. Stretch and keep it here. Okay, so this is now what we have. Then again, right now, I will now have to also show the width of this. I'll go right now, activate my dimension to show the width of this riser for my reader to know. I'll just show this right now. I can show this here or show this here. Keep it here and just keep this here. Okay. I'll also go again right now and do the same thing here. Do the same thing for this one. Keep it here and then just put this here. Now I can choose to move this backward because it's trying to clash. You can see that it's trying to clash with this test. So I can choose right now to just mirror this right now backward to keep this one at this point. Mirror this and keep this one here and say yes, mirror. And also do the same thing for here if need be. Mirror this again and keep this again. Sorry, click on this right now and say mirror mi and then mirror this again backward and say yes, mirror. So and now I can just move this outward right now, move this a bit backward first to arrange everything here, and then move this line of this test of lapping backward right now and keep it here. Okay, can I see what we have right now? I can see move this again backward again a bit. This is for our kicker. We start from this point. Let me point it directly here from this point to this point. Okay, so right now again, right now, we can now show this right now and then put this here and then just show a small dimension outward here. Blow this out, just extrude the explode this and remove this and change this right now to thread, 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 sorry. Okay, copy this right now and paste this here directly at this place. Paste this here. Then I'm just copy this right now again. put this here. First of all, I'll take this off right now. We are almost done with our work for today. And then put this here, riser, and then keep this here. Okay, so this is okay. So again, right now, I will now also have to go again to now dimension this place right now. Dimension this place. So I'll click on this right now. I already have this right now, so I can just bring this outward, a bit outward. Then go again right now, and then can do dincont, which means dimension continuation to begin from here. So I can just do this right now. Click on this point right now, and keep this here to this point, and then go again, and then keep this here, and then go again and keep this here. Shows me as 60, but I'll have to remove this right now. Then I'll now do this like this right now. Just what I'm doing. And move this backward because it's as if it's clashing with the here. So I'll just move this again backward a bit. Move here backward a bit. I've moved the dimension point. Let me stretch this first outward to have a space to dimension my dimensions were. Okay, then move this to this point, keep this here, and move this again right now to this point and keep this here. Okay, again, I can choose to remove this dimension if I want on this line and just use this. Okay, I can also choose again. I can now go again and show this point to this point and keep this here, and then show um continuation to this point, and then I can now show again um I can show again my overall dimension right now, which is from this point right now to this point, my overall dimension, and then keep this here. So this is the overall height from the foundation footing down to this finished floor level of our where we have our tiling. Now, this foundation depth is not it is this foundation depth varies based on your drawing and your design. So don't think that this foundation depth is for general site. No, this is just for this design. So with this, I can now remove this right now and remove this all entirely and remove this also, just keeping this right now. So I can just move this outward and now just go and copy this slab right here. Copy this slab and just keep this here right now. Just go and keep it here. Okay. So right now I can now see what I've gotten. I can just move this again and now move this back closer, or just use a stretch and stretch this back closer. And then I can now go below this right now and put this and say put this here. Since we have sensor and soil here, I'll just change this right now and say typical, and then close this again. Okay, right now I can just do this right now and just do this right now. Okay, this is now what we have just gotten right now. Okay, you can see it right now. Okay, so right now we have done this. I can also choose to move this a bit because it's trying to clash my dimensions. Move this a bit and keep it here, and then use a line to align everything at this point. Move this also, and then keep just stretch, extend this point to this point, and here also to this point. Extend this also. Now move these two chests to close this place and keep it here, and then move this through and keep it here. Sorry, there is a small difference here, and just move this backward a bit and keep it here. Now I will now have to just put this and keep it here. Now I have to now show this thing here, dim break, because this line is causing dimension, so there should be a break here. So I'll just say dim break, break, select this and type N, then pick a point from here to this point and break it. You can see that. They say again, dim break again, N, select a point from here and to here and break it. Okay, it's okay. Again, for this point again, dim break, select M and select a point from here to here and then put it there. Okay, this is now okay for me. Okay, this is now okay. So I can now go right now and remove this right now. Then I can now go right now and say dimension continuation from this point right now to this point right now and keep this here. Okay, so right now again, right now, I can now go right now and then show my section for this column right now. We are almost done. So I can now go and copy just this one right here and copy this again right now. Just copy a bit. That's why you need this template for, so you can, that this one can guide you on what to do. Okay, go again right now and then place this right now and just change this hashing. If this, as I told you, this scale was scaled by this, or this diagram was scaled by 100, this one, I can say 25 divided by 100, I'll have 0.25. So I'll scale this back by 0.25. Okay, and then do this right now. I'll now copy this right now to this point, to this point and keep it here. And I can use this as section AA, and then I'll now go for my this place right now and copy this place because this was given to us by Protastructure. Copy this right now, come to this point which we have right now, and paste it here, and then remove this and remove this. First of all, check the scale if this was done to scale from Protastructure. You can see that this drawing was being scaled up, and the main ultra column dimension is 225, as you can see it here and here. But this drawing was scaled up, so let's just check the scale, the value of the scale factor. So do calculator right now and check this thing right now. 563, sorry, 563 divided by this 225. So this is 2.5. So let us assume this is that is the scale factor right now, 2.5. So you'll just copy this right now. Copy this right now. Copy, right click and take copy. Then close this right now, and then select everything here. Then type your SC scale, enter, type any value first, remove, and then paste that value which was scaled up, and then impute it here. Sorry, do again. SC, enter, do this right now, type a value, remove, and type that value of scale and enter. Sorry, sorry, to get the scale, to scale it back to 25, you just do calculator right now and then go to this place to scale down this thing. We have to do 225, sorry, 225 divided by the value of the scale. Sorry, so this is 8,563. Sorry, divide by 563. Oh God, 563, and then we now say enter. Okay, we'll now copy this one right now to scale down this value, this drawing back to what we have. So click on this, select this right now, scale it back, click on this point, enter any value and type the scale inside there and dimension it back. That's that we have scaled this thing back to how it was from the origin, how it's meant to be. Okay, you can now remove all this right now, remove all this, and then we can now match properties right now, match this right now to this right now, and then also dimension this also, the this other way, also dimension this also, and dimension here also, put this dimension also and keep it here. Okay, so right now again, can now match properties and change the column color for this and keep it like this, and then match to reinforcement and keep it this way. You can see that like this and this and this. We can now choose to hash inside this place right now. Hash inside this place right now. Hash, choose a solid hash. Sorry, solid hash. Okay, and hash inside this place right now. Hash here. Hash these points. Hash these places. Hash here also and here and enter, and then just say okay, and then we can now change this color to rebar color, which we have rebar here, rebar color. Where is rebar here? Okay, rebar color, yes. But okay, this, then change this to by layer, and this is what we now have. Okay, so right now we can now move this right now to this place right now, then go again to this sample here, and then go and copy this right now. Copy this to this right now and paste it here first. Then we reduce back this K, which we already know that this was scaled up by 25. So this K is 0.25. Then we cannot copy it right now again, move it to this point and keep it here. Now, we have to remove this K because this K was drawn by 1:1. So just say 1:1. 1:1. Okay, you can see that if we measure this, it is giving us exact value of 225 by 225. You can see it here. So we draw this drawing by 1:1. We didn't scale anything up, so we just put this right now and put it here. Okay, this dashed line here means that this section is in this same is in this same template or this drawing sheet. Okay, so this is now section AA. This is the detail for this. So this is the 4 reinforcement. As you can see that we have it here, 4 number 516. This is it right now. So we can now have to now show our link. So do change our this thing right now to leader and then do QL, enter, and then click on these points to show that right now. So with this right now, I'll have to change this dimension area and keep this here right now. And I'll just do my property right now, match properties, and change this right now to this place right now. Okay, so right now, I'll now go right here and just copy this right now, this link, copy this right now, go here and paste it here, and remove this number which we have here, remove this number, and just leave only this right now, and just keep it like this, and keep this here. Okay, so I can now move this up right now and keep this one here, and then just bring this one backward. And then I can now go and take up this bar mark for this, which is 2 for this bar, for this main reinforcement. You can see it here, main reinforcement, and that number, this main reinforcement here. Okay, so I can now go and copy this right now from this point right now, and then keeping this here. First of all, removing all this and leaving just the bar mark, and then copy this right now and keep this here. Again, copy again and put this again where we have this reinforcements here. Keep this here, and also keep this here, and also keep this here. Okay, so you cannot see what we have just gotten right now. Okay, you cannot see that this bar mark right now, we will call this section, we are seeing this reinforcement and this reinforcement on this side, which is this side, and know that we have 4 number, so we are seeing it now on the plan view as 4 numbers. You can see it here. Okay, so we can choose right now to keep this one at the top here. Most people keep this one at the top here, even Prota keep it here. But me, I like to keep it directly by the side here, by the side here. Okay, let me just move it backwards a bit right now and keep it here. Okay, so what we have left right now is now name this column right now. This column we draw was column 1, which you're seeing here, column 1. C1 means column 1. So I can just go again right now and copy this again right now, this text, and copy this right now in this place, and keep this here right now, and scale this backward by 0.25 by 0.25, enter, and then go again and paste this right here, sorry, right here, and keep it here. And this is now column 1. You can remove this footing if you don't want to remove this footing, and just say column 1, and then copy this and keep this here right now, and also put this place. Now we'll now change this scale to 1:1, because that is the scale we use, 1:1, and then we'll now have to go and count number of how many number doors this column 1 appeared. So we'll go right now to count it from this column 1, count it from this floor plan. So we'll count right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 5. We have 5. We have 6. We have 7. We have 8. We have 9, 10. Sorry, 10. We have 11. We have 12. We have 13, 14. We have 15. We have 16. 16. We have 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 21. We have 22. We have 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. And then we say 31, 32, 32, 33. Okay, all that ones here are called column 2. You can see here C2. So we have total number of column 1, which is C1, as 32. As in, let me say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, let me say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Or we have 33 number of column 1. So can I go here right now and put 33? Right now, 33. Put that and just arrange this right now to fit in this place. So you can now see, let me now go right now and just block this place like this. So this is the full detailing of column, as you can see it here. Okay, we are not done yet. So we can now go also and then show also our column, our call out reinforcement for this bar. Okay, so we also go and click on this right now and then show the leader for this right now. We're almost done. Okay, we'll keep this here. I'll just keep this here. Keep this one here. Let me call it out on this other direction. Call it out from here, from this point. Sorry, QL, this, and then call it out from this point right now. Call this out. Keep this here. Okay, and then go and copy this line, this one right now, and keeping this here. Then call it again out again, this one again, and keeping this somewhere here. Then move this right now from this point to this point and keep it here. Then change this right. This is now this one will change bar mark because this bar mark, this length of this bar is different from length of this bar because this is called is a connection bar from the base to the reinforcement. So you can see that this one is separate. This height of this reinforcement is separate from this one. So I have to name this one a different bar mark. So change this right now. We have our last bar mark to be bar mark what? Bar mark 4. I think we have last one to be 4. So this one will name it 5. Okay, name this one 5. 5, and then we will just have to do something like this to trim off this hash on this area so I can see the this enforcement fully. Trim off this one, okay, and now okay, we are going again right now to also show our links for this. So we'll just go something like this again, click on this first link here and click on this last link here and just move this a bit backward and changing this right now to dimension layer color. Then copy this again right now. Copy this right now from this point to this point, and this point, and this point, and also here, here, and here, and here, here, and here the final place. So we now count number that we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 numbers of, okay, this one should be removed because this is inside this slab. It should be removed from this point. Okay, it should be there because this slab doesn't have a reinforcement. Okay, so it's just it only has MBR, BRC, sorry, mesh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we now have 10 number of stirrups on this foundation area for this column. So we just go right now and then copy this right now. Copy this from this point and paste this somewhere here first. Then show our line, our call out line, and then point it out from this point to this point, and then paste it here, directly here. Move this up a bit away from this line and keep it here. And then put this place 10 number of stirrups, 10. And then come here to change by mark 6 because we have last one to be 5. Then we also form a block here to trim off this place so that you can see this text clearly. So trim off this and then do this right now. Okay, so this is the full detailing of column reinforcement. You can see it here. We did this from start to finish. You can see them right here. You also have a go by right here, as you can see it right now. So you need this template a bit so that you can be able to follow up on this tutorial. But if you don't want this template, with this template, you can reduce your work to 80% because you'll be seeing the samples of what to do right here. Okay. Okay, you can now see with this template right now, just that this place will be called a typical and typical. So you can just go right now on this place and change to typical, or it is still good to be called thread and then risers. It's still okay. So with this template right now, you can see that it is good to have this template because we also have a combined footing here. You can see it right now. So this template will guide you on how to detail your column reinforcement after you have finished your design from Protastructure. You can see them right here. Okay, also this also will help you perfectly right now. You can see that. So if you want this template right now, I would say you should click on the link below to download these templates and begin to use it for your column detail. Okay, and also if you have not yet subscribed to my channel Ekidel, I would say you should click on the subscribe button so that you don't miss the video on when I'll be performing my slab detailing from start to finish, and also I'll also detail a retaining wall from start to finish, and I'll show you how to detail a retaining wall and also a pipe foundation. For a part foundation, I can see right now from this Prota structure, we have a part foundation here, which we need to detail perfectly. You can see it here. And I'll also show you how to arrange, how to put this column into a sheet right here, like a template for it to be printed. I can see right here. I'll show you how to put this on this template right now, but not today. That will be in my next video. So if you are still waiting to subscribe, I will say you should click on the subscribe button so I don't miss my coming video. Okay, so we have come to an end of this lesson for column reinforcement detail. So thank you, and then watch out for the next.